Hi, I'm Rob Shearer. I teach Omnibus 2 and Omnibus 5 for Veritas Scholars Academy. Oh, and I also teach German. More about German in just a minute. Let me talk first about Omnibus. I love the Omnibus syllabus. It's a wonderful opportunity to study history and literature chronologically in high school. My specialty is the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and the Reformation, and I love introducing those eras and their great authors and fascinating historical figures to students. My undergraduate degree is from Davidson College in North Carolina, where I majored in history and German. I have a master's degree in history from Stanford. At both schools, I had the great privilege of participating in a 2-year integrated humanities program which combined history, literature, and philosophy. I spent 2 years living in Germany as an exchange student and a Fulbright Scholar. All of those experiences changed the course and set the pattern of my life. I love teaching. It is my calling and my passion. For Omnibus 2, I teach the secondary literature, which is terrific fun. One of the great scholars of medieval literature is Professor J.R.R. Tolkien. So students get an opportunity to read and talk about The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. We also get to read a couple of Henty novels, Dorothy Sayers, Shakespeare, and Howard Pyle's Robin Hood stories. For Omnibus 5, I teach the primary literature. That includes Augustine's City of God, Boethius, Aquinas, and then Dante. Dante is like Shakespeare. He rewards multiple readings. After Dante, we move on to the Renaissance and the Reformation, where we read Luther and Calvin. We don't just read about them, we read what they themselves wrote. Great stuff. The year finishes up with Bach's St. Matthew's Passion and then Spenser and Shakespeare. It is a feast of great works. Oh, and for those of you interested in learning German, let me say a word or two to encourage and entice you into studying one of the major languages of the modern world. More citizens of the European Union speak German than any other language. For centuries, it has been one of the key languages of academic scholarship, particularly in the fields of science and theology. German 1 introduces the student to the basics of German grammar and vocabulary. German 2 continues and completes the details of German grammar using practice material from the Luther Bible, and then moves on to 20th and 21st century German literature. My Veritas German students have been a delight to teach. The classes include a fun introduction to German culture, German music, and everyday life in Germany. That's what I teach for Veritas: Omnibus 2, Omnibus 5, and German. I'd love to have you in one of my classes next year. Come join us. But sign up soon. Sections tend to fill up pretty quick. Auf Wiedersehen.